Hi folks, welcome back to the channel. This video is inspired by a post on the FreeCAD forum, so I thought I'd expand on it a little bit. And special thanks to Ed Williams 16 for inspiration and uh, another user who got the ball rolling. This is a tesseract shape. You can see, obviously, it's a cube within a cube with lines connecting the corners. It's actually simpler than it looks. We can do this fairly quickly in the nodes workbench, and I'll show you how today. Let me close our existing node graph and start with a fresh document in the part workbench. We'll go ahead and discard our changes. Start with an empty file. We're going to create two cubes, just plain primitive cubes, and make one of them 30 millimeters by 30 by 30 tall. And you can make them however shape you want or size you want. Obviously, this just gets us down the road. Now I'm going to take our smaller cube and transform it. We have our translation increment set to 10 millimeters. We're going to move it over, up, and in one increment each, so it's centered. It's in the center of the cube. Now we're going to go over to the view and click draw style and wireframe. So you can see the cube is in there, you just can't see it. So now I'm going to go to the curves workbench because it's a little bit easier than using draft to create these parametric lines. Wait for a second for it to load. We're going to control select our inside corner and outside corner of each and use the parametric line tool just to create these connecting lines. You may want to change the pick radius of in your preferences. It can make this easier. I'm not having too much trouble with it today, but your mileage may vary. Alright, that's it, we're done. Well, just about. I'm going to control select, go back into the part workbench. I'm going to control or shift select all 8 of those lines, go into part menu, and create a compound from them. So now we have our 3 parts, our compound, our cube, and our 2 cubes. So we're done with part. This is all we need to do. I'm going to go into the nodes workbench now and open the node graph editor, create a new node graph. And now this is going to take me a second, but I find this easier than scripting. You can do a lot with scripting, but nodes is pretty powerful. I try to avoid scripting if I can, but it's all your personal preference. There's a lot of ways to skin this proverbial cat. We're going to bring in our object data, 3 instances. And our analyzers for shape content. Got 3 instances of that. Now we need to create cylinders. We need 3 instances. Alright, now we need to analyze our curves. Now we need to create a number, a variety of numbers, one being the radius of these three cylinders. We need a height, or three heights actually. Put that one up there. Let's see. There we go. And the last number is the angle of our cylinders, so we'll make that 360. Radius of all three being 1. And then we have 3 different heights, which represents 3 different lengths. Let me go ahead and name our object in. Object 2. And object 3 being our compound. Connect the shape content to the shape itself. Let me give us a little bit more birth. Now our compound has wires, so we're going to be extracting them. Everything else we're extracting our edges, so be mindful of that. And then our point data and tangent data just goes to direction and angle, or direction and point on the cylinders. Alright, now our cube, the first cube being the larger object, we are going to make the edge length 30. Wrong one. Our height of our cylinders. Our second cube being the smaller one, we're going to make the edge length 10 for our height of our cylinders. And then this last value is computed. I'm just going to use the measuring tool, which is 17.3 millimeters. In height. Now, we're also going to extract our I'm going to generate spheres at the vertexes of the first 2 objects, not the compound, just the make the radius 1.5. And we need to extract our vector information to create a point object from those vertexes. Okay. And once again, we'll just be it. Same thing. Yeah, we'll add our visualizers. And go back to as is, and we need to hide our cubes. Looks like we have one minor error. And there we go. We've changed our back to edges for some reason. The compound contains edges rather than wires. But there you go. Alright, we'll see you in the next video.